Hello, my name is Talithia, and I am hoping that you all will come along with me as I work and plan and research and execute my intent to go from working from home full-time to living on board cruise ships while also working full-time. So let's do it. I am going to get monetized, y'all, eventually. Not a whole lot of people are watching now. Probably about four of us, five including my cat. But I'm actually okay with that for now. I'm starting this whole thing knowing that there aren't very many people watching me yet. Okay, I'm Talithia, and it's my intention, my plan. I am working like pretty consistently to go from working and living full time at home out of my home office to working and living full time on board cruise ships. Right? It is my intention to go from today, which is July of 2026, to by this time next year, so May of 2027 is when I will be living full time on board cruise ships, traveling the world, seeing all the things, enjoying the ship after I get off work, because I'll be working remotely from the ship. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I am taking y'all along with me. So a part of my plan with this whole jam is to document the whole process, right? Y'all will be watching me as I learn how to do YouTube videos and post things on Facebook and, well, the longer stuff, and kind of make my content look good. I'm taking classes and courses and things like that. So from people that have learned it and, have done it successfully, so I can learn how to do it successfully as well, right? But for now, we are not there. And I understand that. I recognize the fact that I'm starting this whole thing with pretty much no audience. I've got you'll see. I'm going to share a little bit more about how many followers and things that I have now. But my goal here is to let y'all know, one, your girl's going to get monetized. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I know it can be done. So I'm going to get monetized too. But also, so y'all can kind of see how it looks, starting from nothing or not very many people, just us few people. So no viral videos, gosh, no secret connections, just a plan and a dream and a goal that I'm gonna work hard. So I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how I go from 0 followers, which I started. I think I've been doing this about a month. No, it's been a little bit more than a month, a couple months now, to having enough income to be able to work from cruise ships full time. Now, that's another thing. I've got a plan for how I'm going to pay for the cruises. Okay, I will be working full time, so I'll also be making a wage. But the whole idea of being able to get monetized and make the kind of money that these folks are making to be able to take care of themselves and fund their dreams, I want in on that too. So come along. I'm going to document everything. I'm not pretending. Nothing about this is me teaching from experience. This whole jam is me learning as I go and letting y'all know what we're learning as we move along too. I think there's something really encouraging about watching somebody build something from the beginning to seeing where they are. There's just quite a few influencers out there that I was able to kind of follow from their very first videos or so, and to see how well that they're doing now and how happy, not even happy, just how successful their lives are and how they were able to launch successful creator careers. I want one of those too. So that's what we're going to do. So why social media? I didn't have to tell everybody. You know what I mean? I could have gone from working remotely at home to working full-time on cruise ships without folks seeing it at all. But a couple things. One, I think there's just something beautiful in seeing somebody do something cool. Have a plan, set a goal, work the plan, execute it, and then do this successful thing. I think that rocks. So I'm happy to bring y'all along with me for that. But also, I want people to know, I want us all to remember that we can have goals and dreams and things that we want to go after, that we can work for and execute and pray about and make happen and turn it into this beautiful thing. I think a lot of times we feel like life is just happening to us, but I don't believe that. I believe we have a little more input. Now, I ain't gonna say control, right? Every time we think we control anything, God and life shows us the truth. We ain't really control a whole lot, but there are things that we can do. So I want y'all to see me work towards this thing and build it into something beautiful, while also bringing y'all along, learning as I go, dealing with all the amazingness and all the roadblocks and just the different things that'll happen as a part of it. So let's do it. I'm looking forward to documenting this whole thing. I believe in working and making it happen, but I also want y'all to see that too. So just documenting until I'm there, right? And even after, right after I have, went this time next year when I'm working and living on board cruise ships, and the next 3 or 4 years, just enjoying my life. Then what, right? What will I do with the ship then? And take y'all with me as I go and visit other ports and explore other countries after I get off work or whatever. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to take y'all along as I like literally figure that out in real time too. So I want to help create memories. I want to be able to document the whole plan. I'm looking forward to helping people that are like, oh, I kind of want to try that. Can I work from home? Can I work from a cruise ship? I want them to be able to see that yes, that is indeed something that can be done. And I'm looking forward to the community, but I'm also looking forward to the accountability. Like it's like if I tell the internet, if I tell all y'all that I'm doing it, then at that point, so even now, like I still have people reaching out, like, what are you doing and how's it going? And then a little while later, being like, oh man, you did it, you got your passport renewed, things like that. So that's kind of fun. So let's do all that together too, y'all. So my big goal is not to become internet famous. In fact, if there's a way for me to straddle the line between a good amount of followers, a nice amount of income, but not like so many followers that people see me at restaurants and want to pick on me and be mean just because they can, I would like to do that. I don't necessarily know if that's possible. So I'm not looking for like internet famous. I'm not looking for like 800 million followers. My goal is flexibility and the freedom that comes with building something into something cool and being able to make a decent living and have a good amount of money as a result of it. So I want to do that. So I'm looking forward to the YouTube. Like I said, I'm going to be building my YouTube platform. I want to get monetized there, and Facebook. I want to get monetized there. I'm also in other places, right? I'm posting on TikTok, Instagram, and Pinterest. So I've got there's other places where I'm posting, and I want to create multiple streams of income. I want to do the ad revenue, the affiliate income, brand partnerships, digital products later on, speaking opportunities, and things like that. So the followers aren't really the goal. The goal is to educate. The goal is to encourage people and let them know, hey, you can do this thing. You can have an amazing view of your life and how you want it to look, and you can go after it and make it happen. But I got to tell people, so that's where the followers part come in. So let's talk about it. So what I'm doing now, so this is my plan. So I'm learning YouTube, right? There's different courses and things that I'm taking to kind of figure that out. So there's a YouTube After 40 course that I'm taking by the Grounded Life Retirement people. So they've got a whole platform. They're on YouTube. I found them because I've been watching Miss Linnell Chappelle on YouTube as well. And she let us all watch for the last few years as she transitioned her life from living at home. She was an accountant full time. Her kids are adults, to figuring out she needed to change her life altogether. She needed to get out of her marriage. She sold her house. She got rid of her car. And then she has transitioned her entire life successfully and fabulously to living on cruise ships full time. So that's how I first started watching her. From watching her, she was kind of telling people, hey, look, this is how I learned how to do this YouTube thing. And then she told us where to go, which is what led me to the Grounded Life people. So I'm kind of there learning the ins and outs of just becoming a successful poster and video maker and editor and things like that on YouTube. Now, you don't have to do that. YouTube actually has their own creative program, and they've got different courses and things that you can take just straight from their website. It doesn't cost anything. So while I support that, I also support the idea of learning from somebody that is doing what I want to do successfully. So that's why I'm doing the course, and I'm doing the whole and I'm doing the things that YouTube has offered to people that want to be able to learn, the ins and outs as well. So my plan is, like I said, learn YouTube, learn Facebook. Every week I'm getting a little better, and I'm working out just CapCut and editing and things like that. So I'm taking and then I'll be taking my research cruises and then just documenting and keeping track of everything along the whole way. So that's what I'm taking out along for there. So the whole idea of transitioning from working at home to working on cruise ships is a process, but I want y'all to be along for the process, and it's been kind of fun as I get to learn. So I don't exactly know how long this will take. I don't know how long monetization will take, right? I have you see some people who are like, oh my gosh, I got monetized in 3 months. Then you see other people that are like, I've been trying to get monetized for like the last year and it hasn't happened. I'm not going to be one of them people. I'm not. In fact, even just doing the research at the videos they post and how they post and just the different things that they've done, success leaves a trail. So I will not be one of those people telling y'all I intend to get monetized in a year. In fact, I'm hoping that it'll be like within the next 1 to 3 months. You know what I mean? Just to get started. And it's kind of nice. Every now and again you'll get kind of messages from them, and it's like, okay, they're listening, they're watching. So that information I'll be sharing with y'all as well. So from what I'm learning, packaging matters, like how you package the videos and all the different things and how you present it, like to the different people that are watching stuff, your titles, the thumbnails, stuff like that. Making it so that the content that you're giving to people actually brings them some value. So that's kind of the part of that whole jam that I'm learning as well. There's a whole lot of stuff. Okay. Go to the YouTube videos. Go to the YouTube website. There's a good amount of information there. And I will tell y'all that I'm going to post the screenshots and things that I have. But all that information is valid as of today. Like any other thing that's important in your life that you learn from somebody on any kind of social media platform, go do your own research, okay? Because I'll also link the websites, so you'll be able to get those too. I firmly believe in studying what has been done by the people that are doing what I want to do successfully and kind of learning from them. And you don't have to imitate everything they do, like word for word, right? Because honestly, their life is their life, your life is your life. But man, to be able to save myself the time and the energy and the resources and the hassle of trying to there's things that you will do based on all the information you get and you still run into roadblocks. You still have problems. That will happen. That's just a part of the process. I expect those as well. But man, if I can cut out a few of those roadblocks in the meantime, just because I've been able to learn things successfully from other people that are doing things, I am so looking forward to that. And I'm going to document everything, every step of the way. Kind of looking forward to that too. So y'all will get to see the wins, the mistakes, the lessons. One day I hope that we will see these videos from now and we'll be watching them, or I'll see one of the older ones and I'll be like, oh Lord. But I'll be saying, oh Lord, from the next step, right? The successful, influencer account or career that I have built while also working my job full time. I want every video to get me one step closer to what I'm trying to do, and I want y'all to come along for that. So my follower strategy is this. Thank y'all for watching. Like I said, the four of us that are here, y'all are amazing people. I'm glad y'all are here. But these are how my analytics are looking now. I'm not taking it personally at all. I know I just got started and y'all don't know me. Well, people don't know me. And I'm hoping to be able to, the more I share and the more I learn, that more people will come and watch. And it's probably best a whole lot of folks aren't watching right now, because goodness gracious, when it comes to making videos and editing and figuring out all this stuff, it's a lot. So I guess the fewer people that see this at this point, if a whole hundreds of thousands of people are going to see it later on, hopefully by then they'll be able to see the improvement, the finished product. So that's good. And I don't take it personally. Once a week, I do check my subscriber counts. That is something I have been keeping in contact with. Learning more about the data and analytics on YouTube and Facebook. They actually give great information, which is also part of the things that they teach us. So I'm hoping to learn that as well. So I'm pretty much doing my own version of Influencer University. I'm learning from different people. I've been, like I mentioned, I've been following Miss Linnell on Poverty to Passport. No, from Poverty to Paradise. And she's on YouTube as well. So I've been following her. Amy Jackson has been amazing. That woman, it's so funny. People come and pick fights with her, but it's crazy because all she does is give out free game. She talks about her life. You'll hear about her kids, her husband, her past, all her stuff. She shares that. But she is very candid about the fact that 4 or 5 years ago, she was on welfare. She was living in low-income apartments. They weren't the best looking. And now, she makes 5 figures a month on YouTube and just TikTok and the other platforms that she uses by giving people game. And she's like, I don't want to charge y'all for it. This stuff is free. I learned it. You can learn it. You go do it too. Now, something about her success or her life or her sharing just ticks people off because I don't know why. But every bit, in fact, you'll see. You can see from this picture that she gives she has notes. She gives detailed hour and a half game for free on how to get ahead and how to do this YouTube, Facebook live thing. So I mean, she's been an amazing resource to me. So I've been following her as well. So y'all go check her out and be nice. Always be nice. Why y'all being nice to people online? Being mean to people online. So that's the plan for that. So let's see. I think a couple things that I kind of told y'all what I'm hoping you can get from this. Okay, be encouraged. Be encouraged about your dreams and your goals. If you got stuff that you are working towards, I'm working towards this too. Y'all reach out. We can learn and grow together. We can hold each other accountable. We can be like, hey, did you get your videos posted today, or whatever kind of support we need to have, right? Or even if you just want to talk to other people in your space and just find a coach or somebody, an encourager, an adult child, a teenage child, goodness gracious, the way those teenagers and adult children will hold you accountable if you ask them to. So if you have anybody in your space that's like, oh my gosh, they will hold you accountable, get busy going after your dreams and going after your goal. Life is just way too short and time is a gift. So use it to make your life look the way you want it to, okay? What dream are you working towards? What is something what would you be interested in documenting from like day one? The very first, this is the day that you're starting doing this thing. So you want to document it and get started so you can look back at it a few years later. Even if it's not online, right? You may have a journal. You may have pictures that you take on your phone so you can look back at it and be like, oh my gosh, that was the first day I did this. So what is that thing for you? Do you think starting from 0 followers is any harder now than it would have been, say, 3 or 4 years ago? Or is it really just a matter of being consistent and doing the time? Let me know what you think there. What platform do you watch the most, right? So I told you where I am. Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Pinterest. What other platforms do you follow more that might work better for me? Or where you have found some success, right? And if you could monetize one hobby, if there was one thing that you could get paid for doing successfully or just doing on a regular basis on your own schedule, but still get monetized for it, what would that one thing be? So keep that in mind. So I'm not necessarily, here again, y'all, I'm not saying I know what I'm doing. In fact, if you've seen any of my videos, I'm sure there's been times when you've been like, what is that? What is that child doing this time? I am learning. I'm learning how to launch this thing and to make it into something beautiful. I'm just taking y'all along with me. So thanks for being here today. If y'all have any questions, let me know. And also answer in the comments. Don't forget to kind of let me know, like, what thing are you going after that you would love some accountability for? Let's hold each other accountable and grow up together. You know what I mean? Glow up together. That'd be nice. That is it. Y'all be sure to check out my 10 plus part series as a part of my plan to go from working home full time to working full time on cruise ships. I do have a series that I'm working on, a 10 plus part series. So go check those out. Just the whole process, right? Researching different cruise lines, getting your passport, get started. I just got started. And I always say 10 plus part series because I was initially hoping it'd be 10 parts, but the more I start researching, the more I'm learning, the more I'm like, yeah, this will probably be more than 10 series, which is fine. 10 episodes. So y'all get to learn as I do. So be sure to check that out. Follow, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can find and hit the little bell so you can be notified whenever I post new content. But other than that, thank y'all again for listening. Shout out here again to all 4 of y'all. Okay, it's more than 4. I need to stop saying 4. But thank you again for being here, and I look forward to growing and taking y'all along for the journey. Y'all take care.